as fuck, I'm up before the sun. Coffee in my cup, charts loading one by one. Ain't no time to waste, got my system down. Trading's what I do, about to get this crown. Screens all lit up, candles red and green. This my morning shit, know just what I mean. Sipping slow and steady, while I check the trends. Mad focus now, this is how my day begins. Charts and coffee got me in my groove. This my daily move, yeah, I got something to prove. Charts and coffee got me feeling smooth. This my daily truth, yeah, I know just what to do. Fuck the formal trading, that ain't how I roll. Take my time analyzing, that's how I get gold. Coffee getting cold, but I'm locked right in. Watching patterns form, know just where to begin. This ain't rocket science, just my daily grind. Same shit, different day, but I'm doing fine. Got my setup perfect, got my mind just right. About to make these moves, gonna do this shit all night. Sipping and trading, trading and sipping. Got my momentum, ain't no way I'm slipping. Yeah. Numbers and patterns, patterns and flows. This is my rhythm, everybody knows. Charts and coffee got me in my groove. This my daily move, yeah, I got something to prove. Charts and coffee got me feeling smooth. This my daily truth, yeah, I know just what to do. Making money moves, daily this shit feel fun. Clocking getting cold, but I'm still in the zone. Making money move, yeah, this shit feels like home. Fuck sleep, I got my morning mapped, while these other bitches still trapped in the naps. Quiet house, screens lit up bright. My setup perfect, everything's right. First sip hits, mind gets clear. Another day to fucking dominate here. Watch the numbers dance and slide, while my coffee keeps me certified. Charts and coffee started right, yeah. Focus tight, mind in flight, mind in flight. Charts and coffee make it flow, yeah. That's the rhythm that I know. Second cup, now I'm in the zone. All these patterns speaking in code. They don't know about this morning grind, being sharp when others fall behind. Fuck that FOMO, I stay composed. Years of practice, that's how it goes. Every move calculated clean. This ain't luck, you know what I mean. Early bird gets the fucking win. That's why I'm here where I've always been. Discipline hits different when it's dark. That's what sets the real one me. Early bird gets the fucking win. That's why I'm here where I've always been. Discipline hits different when it's dark. That's what sets the real ones apart. Their cup's cold, but I don't care. These indicators showing me where to place it perfect, time is sweet, while amateurs still catch disease. This game ain't for the weak or slow. Gotta be ready when it's time to go. Morning ritual got me trained. Others sleep while I maintain. Charts and coffee one more time, yeah. This rhythm's yours and this rhythm's mine, this rhythm's mine. Early hours hit me with a different kind of peace. While the world's still quiet, I find my release. Just me and these numbers dancing slow, building patterns in my mind as I go. Something special about this morning, and way before the day is time to care. And I keep asking myself as the minutes tick by, and I keep wondering why every morning feels so right. What's brewing in my coffee or my mind? What's brewing leaving yesterday behind? What's brewing in this cup of time? What's brewing as these thoughts align? You asked me once why I rise before the sun. Said I'm chasing something that can't be outrun. It's not about the money or the gain, it's about finding clarity when things ain't the same. Each morning ritual brings me closer to truth. Like watching steam rise, I'm finding proof that patience builds more than just a perfect cup. It's teaching me when to hold, when to give up. As the minutes tick by, every morning feels so right. What's brewing in my coffee or my mind? What's brewing leaving yesterday behind? What's brewing in this cup of time? What's brewing with these thoughts alive? Sometimes I wish you could see this morning meditation with me, where everything makes sense before the world gets intense. What's brewing, leaving yesterday behind? What's brewing in this cup of time? What's brewing as these thoughts align? What's brewing in me?
Catching attic while the world's still asleep. First light hits my screen, I'm in my element. Fresh brew by my side, mind is confident. Reading these patterns like sheet music, feel the flow. Each candlestick painting stories as they go. Morning meditation with my market view, catching waves of data, riding them with you. Some see just numbers, I hear the melody. Each trend line speaking rhythmically to me. Time signatures changing, support levels hold. Breaking down resistance as the day unfolds. Charts and coffee, that's my harmony. Finding rhythms where others just see. Random moves and noise, but baby, can't you see? These patterns move like jazz, just trust in me. Moving like jazz, just trust in me. Second cup hitting different minds, eye clear. Watch these price points dance, appear and reappear like a jazz musician. Reading between the lines, finding sweet spots where opportunity shines. Keep it cool and steady, no need to rush. Let the market breathe, feel that morning hush. Been studying patterns since you've been sleeping. Watching lines form art while knowledge I'm reaping. Strategy tight like a bebop groove. Calculated steps on when to make my move. Speed picks up, more intense delivery. Quick shifts come in tempo, changing fast. Gotta stay composed, make these moments last. Reading signals, catching every beat. Market symphony playing just for me. Mind state elevated, focus clean. This ain't just trading, this is art you're seeing. Charts and coffee, yeah, that's my harmony. Finding rhythms where others just see. Random moves and noise, but baby, can't you see? These patterns move like jazz, just trust in me. Moving like jazz, just trust in me. Want a ritual complete. Left my mark on these streets of green and red, but the rhythm stays in my head.
Morning comes, I think of you first. Chart lines dance while my coffee bursts. Been at this game since day one, teaching me patience like you always done. Charts and coffee, that's our way, that's how we start the day. Got my screens lit, what you gonna say? Watch how the patterns play. Numbers flow like the brew in my cup. Some days down, but we keep looking up. You showed me how to read these signs. Now every morning feels like yours and mine. Remember what you taught me about staying cool. When markets get wild, I follow your rules. Charts and coffee, that's our way. That's how we start the day. Got my screens lit, what you gonna say? Watch how the patterns play. Just you, me, and these morning routines. Building something real. Building something real, what I mean.
I watch you rushing in the morning, trying to catch every move. But let me share something with you that'll help improve your groove. See, you're like fresh beans waiting to release what's locked inside. But patience makes the difference between success and a wild ride. Take it slow, watch it form, just like steam rising up warm. Let it brew, just like your morning cup. Just like your morning cup. Take your time, watch it flow, don't rush to drink it up. Don't rush to drink it up. Wisdom comes in drops, like coffee through the filter, finding patience at the top. You check your screens at sunrise, numbers dancing everywhere. But trading's like my coffee method, it needs time and tender care. Temperature's important, just like timing in the trade. Too hot and you'll get burned quick, too cold opportunities fade. Take it slow, watch it form, just like steam rising up warm. Let it brew, let it brew, just like your morning cup, just like your morning cup. Take your time, watch it flow, don't rush to drink it up, don't rush to drink it up. Wisdom comes in drops, like coffee through the filter, finding patience at the top. I've seen too many burn out, trying to catch every wave, but the ones who last the longest know just when to stay away. So here's my morning lesson as I pour this cup for you. The market gives its gifts to those who know just what to do. Like coffee needs its moments for the flavors to extract. Your trades need proper timing before you plan to act. Let it brew, just like your morning cup, just like your morning cup. Take your time, watch it flow, don't rush to drink it up, don't rush to drink it up. Wisdom comes in drops, like coffee through the filter, finding patience at the top. Just up before the rest of the block, nah, just me and my laptop. Tick-tock, haven't even brushed my teeth yet, but these charts ain't gonna read themselves, I bet. Watch the steam rise, study every line. Same way I read these charts all the time. Coffee in my system, mind getting clear. That's how we make these moves round here. That's how we do. Red candles flash on my screen while I'm sipping something mean. Used to play it fast and lose, now I wait for confirmation, that's the truth. Got a system, got a plan, I'm trading like a rookie, understand. Numbers dancing, but stay cool, cause panic selling's for a fool. Some days green, some days red, gotta keep a level head. Deep breath in, let it flow, this ain't no casino, yo. This is chestnut checkers, fam. Gotta think before you slam. Markets opening in 5. Feel my focus come alive. Charts tell stories if you know how to read between the highs and lows. Been at this since way back when. Now I'm teaching you, my friend. This ain't luck, this ain't chance, this is morning market dance. Watch the steam rise, study every line. Every single morning, we do this right. Coffee in my system, mind getting clear. It's the only way we move from here. Morning light creeps through my window pane. Before the world wakes, I'm in my domain. Steam rising slow like thoughts in my brain. Watching lines that move like waves of grain. Every morning's got its own sweet flow. Some days fast but mostly moving slow. Learning how to read which way things go. Finding peace in what these mornings show. In the quiet hours, patterns start to speak. When my mind is clear, that's what I see. In the quiet hours, patterns start to speak. When my mind is clear, that's what I see. Fuck the noise, I'm focused on my path. Reading signals through the aftermath. Every line's a story that I grasp. Some shit falls, other things will last. Damn, I love these mornings by myself. Learning lessons money couldn't help. Every cup of wisdom brings me wealth, beyond what's sitting on my shelf. Filtered through the static, find the flow that's magic. In the quiet hours, let it all unfold. Watch the truth get told. Patterns start to speak. In the quiet hours, patterns start to speak. Oh, in the quiet. When my mind is clear, that's what I see. That's what I see. In the quiet hours, patterns start to speak. Oh, in the quiet. When my mind is clear, that's what I see. La la la, patterns start to speak. When my mind is clear. La la la, in the quiet hours. First rays break through my window pane. Coffee drips slow like a gentle rain. Numbers dance across my screen. I remain in this space where focus meets the mundane. Every morning, same position, same station. Building blocks of daily meditation. Clear mind as I track each indication. Patient breathing, deep contemplation. In the rhythm of my morning flow, let it guide me. Every pattern helps me grow. As above, so down below. In the rhythm, watch it move, finding truth in every groove. Lines intersect, I'll watch them play. Reading signs that point the way. Years of practice taught me how to stay cool and steady through each display. My fingers trace ascending paths while steam rises, making me laugh. This quiet hour holds its craft as wisdom flows through every draft. Each morning brings another chance to perfect this sacred dance. Some see chaos, I see design. Some feel rushed, I take my time. In these moments I refine every signal, every sign. Beyond the surface lies the art of knowing when to stop and start. Each cup of wisdom sets apart the discipline that fills my heart. Early hours hold the key to everything I need to see. In this space I'm truly free to let the knowledge flow through me. In the rhythm of my morning flow, let it guide me. Every pattern helps me grow. As above, so down below. In the rhythm, watch it move, finding truth in every groove. First cup steaming beside my screen. Charts and candles know what I mean. Trying to show you how I move. When markets open, got nothing to prove. Markets calling my name. Trading ain't just a game. Watch and learn, babe, watch and learn. Charts and coffee, that's my vibe. Teaching you how to survive. Morning routine, let me show you mine. Building wealth one trade at a time. Woke up early, check the trends. Send your signals, watch you win. Ain't no sleeping when Asia trades. Got my system, got it made. Keep it cool, stay in the zone. Analysis on my phone. Trading life, it's all I know. Watch these profits start.
Listen up, I'ma break it down for you straight. Look, charts telling stories while others hesitate. RSI crossing NACDs looking clean. Building strategies like you ain't never seen. Resistance levels got me feeling so alive. Support zones when my order stores sleep. Now I'm teaching you to swim in the deep. Trading wisdom, dropping knowledge every day. Show you how to read the markets display. No FOMO moves, we stay calculated. Success comes to those who waited.
Take notes while I demonstrate. Perfect entries, never too late. Watch how I navigate. That's my vibe. Teaching you Looking through my window, cup in hand, just me and morning slow dance. Watching steam curl up towards the ceiling, each breath measured, each moment revealing. Early peace before the world starts spinning, just us here, no need for pretending. Screen comes alive with gentle blue light, your patterns speak to me, morning feels right. Time suspended in the sacred space, just learning your rhythms, finding my place. Steam rising from my cup, while these charts are lighting up, finding clarity in numbers, while the morning's waking up. Watching patterns flow, 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 flow with the morning. Ooh, letting wisdom grow, 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 grow with the learning. Each candlestick painting stories clear, teaching lessons if you know how to hear. Red and green dancing on my screen, speaking truths about what might have been. Patient moments turn to understanding, while my coffee cools, wisdom expanding. You show me past the peaks and valleys to each end, surely teaching discipline through each rally. In these quiet hours we share our dance, numbers flowing, giving life its chance. Steam rising from my cup, while these charts are lighting up, finding clarity in numbers, while the morning's waking up. Let it flow, let it breathe, morning wisdom sitting free. Let it rise, let it be, finding peace in what I see. Early morning stillness, just you and me. Coffee pot brewing, charts on my screen. Every ripple in my cup shows me something new. Just like market trends, they're giving me a clue. Watch it rise and fall, both seem in lines. Morning meditation sharpening my mind. I can read these patterns like they're speaking clear, teaching me the rhythm of the day that's near. Every line tells a story, tells a story. Every trend holds a truth, holds a truth. Sip and study slowly, study slowly. That's what I gotta do, that's what I gotta do. Numbers dance before me in the morning light, while my coffee cools, I'm reading signs just right. Some days flow easy, some test my grace, but I keep my focus, set my own pace. Measure movements, calculated plays, learning from each pattern as the market sways. In this quiet moment, everything aligns. Peace in my cup, clarity in my signs. Ba-da-ba-dum, watch it flow. Da-dum, let me know. Sha-la-la, see it grow. Oh, 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 now you know. Every line tells a story, tells a story. Every trend holds a truth, holds a truth. Sip and study slowly, study slowly. That's what I gotta do. That's what I gotta do. Morning wisdom brewing, charts and coffee flowing. Patterns keep on moving. That's the way we're going. That's the way, that's the way we're going.
Early bird energy, just me and these lines. Numbers keep flowing, yeah, time after time. Steam from my cup like the thoughts in my mind. Quiet spaces where patterns align. Got that morning mindset locked and loaded. Screens lit up before the sun's posted. Brain waves wavy, but I stay focused. This is how the day gets coded. Sipping slow, watching close, mind in the zone, that's how it goes. Every move calculated and bold. Building my vibe as the day unfolds. Breakfast with data, yeah, that's how I feast. Analytics hit different when streets still asleep. Got my system down pat, no need to compete. Just me and these numbers in perfect repeat. Morning ritual, got me centered and clean. Filter my thoughts like it's fresh caffeine. Stack my odds before others' routine. This quiet grind about to make me beam. Sipping slow, watching close, mind in the zone, that's how it goes. That's just how, that's just how. Every move calculated and bold. Building my vibe as the day unfolds.
First light hit different now. Found my rhythm, found my style. Morning moves, that's my profile.
I see you watching how I move, trying to figure out the rules. But what you see ain't what it seems. I got the keys to everything. Charts don't lie, emotions die. When you follow what you know. Charts don't lie, emotions die. Let the numbers guide you slow. Charts don't lie, emotions die. Steady hands will make it grow. Charts don't lie, emotions die. That's the game I'm gonna show. Started out like you, chasing fast money moves. Lost it all one time, had to pay my dues. Now I study patterns like a sacred art. Keep my feelings locked away, that's being smart. Every morning grinding, watching lines advance. Nothing left to chance, this ain't no romance. Build it brick by brick, no shortcuts here. Patience is the path that got me in the clear. They all wanna know how I stay so cool when the pressure's high and the stakes are cruel. But I learned the hard way, yeah, I paid my price. Now I'm sharing wisdom, hope you take advice. Charts don't lie, emotions die when you follow what you know. Charts don't lie, emotions die. Let the numbers guide you slow. Charts don't lie, emotions die. Steady hands will make it grow. Charts don't lie, emotions die. That's the game I'm gonna show. See the signals clear when my mind is right. Keep my moves strategic through the day and night. Build my empire slow, yeah, that's my style. Watch and learn the game, it took me quite a while. No more rush decisions, no more foolish plays. Calculated steps through all these market waves. When they panic sell, I keep my head straight. That's the difference between good and being great. Sometimes I sit back and think about the lessons. Every loss became a blessing. Now I'm teaching what I know. Cause charts don't lie, that's how we grow. That's how we grow. That's how we grow. Charts don't lie, emotions die. When you follow what you know, follow what you know.
Screens light up the room, another late shift soon. Charts moving slow, but I already know. Started out confused, watching numbers move. Didn't understand, money slipped through my hand. Lost more than I planned, but something in me changed. Studied every trade, found patterns in the game. Learn the moves, make the trade. Stack it up, calculations made. Every night I'm getting paid, while the whole world fades away. While they sleep, learn the moves, make the trade. Patient mind, watch it play. Every night I'm getting paid, while the whole world fades away. 2 years in the grind, reading every sign. Market on my mind, left the fear behind. Now I see it clear, when to hold, when to steer. Numbers tell the tale, never gonna fail. Watching candlesticks climb, red to green in time. Building up my worth, put the hours in first. Learn the moves, make the trade. Stack it up, calculations made. Every night I'm getting paid, while the whole world fades away. Learn the moves, make the trade. Patient mind, watch it play. Every night I'm getting paid, while the whole world fades away. Late night, bright screen, studying the scene. Every pattern that I'm seeing got a meaning. No more random moves, no emotional choosing. Calculated stats, that's how I keep improving. Watching volume spike, timing's gotta be right. Reading RSI, boundaries in sight. Some call it luck, but they don't know the word. I was analyzing charts till my eyes hurt. Built my strategy, now I'm moving clean. No more FOMO trades, no more chasing schemes. Discipline is key, that's the only way. Night shift, grind until I see the break of day. Moment of truth, charts about to move. Hands steady now, this is what I do. I study hard, make the trade, I pay my dues. Every night, watch me while the whole world fades away.
Learn, trade, win. That's the motto we live in. Every loss made me stronger, now I'm never giving in.
Started at the bottom, looking at them charts all day. Red numbers hit different when you rent late. Studied every pattern till my eyes went blank. Now I move different, got a different rank. Used to chase the quick flip, ended up in pain. Had to learn patience, had to train my brain. Watching all these suckers make the same mistakes, while I'm in the back plotting my escape. Years of preparation, analyzing trends. Cold nights grinding while they playing pretend. Now my phone stayed buzzing, numbers looking right. Made it through the storm, now I see the light. Living by the system that I built myself. Knowledge is the currency more than money and wealth. Watch me stack my wins like it's mathematics. While they moving sloppy, I stay calculated. Learn, trade, win, that's the way. Every day we begin, stack it up. Learn, trade, win, never stop, till we all eating good again. Mirando los números, estudiando juego. While these fools sleeping, yo no tengo sueño. Aprendí las reglas, now I break the code. Desde abajo hasta arriba, that's how the story goes. Lost 100 times, but I'm still here standing. Cada pérdida taught me new understanding. Now I move smooth like agua en el rio. Got the perfect timing, that's my estilo. All my people eating, we don't stress no more. Built an empire from the knowledge that I stored. Every win I get, I spread gain to my team. Now we all up, living out a scheme. Money flowing steady like a natural stream. Got these fools watching like it's on the screen, but they don't see the work behind the scenes. Years of losses turned into victories. Had to reshape my mind, leave the fear behind. Now I'm in my prime, watch me shine. Learn, trade, win, that's right. Every day we begin, always. Learn, trade, win, forever, till we all eating good again.
I watched the patterns play out. They all said I wouldn't make it, but the numbers speaking loud, while they still out here faking. Yeah, numbers don't lie, that's why I rely on what I can prove, not what they try. Pattern to pattern, I multiply. Learn from the losses, then watch fly. Let it fly, let it fly. Numbers don't lie, yeah, they tell me why. Some people lose while others rise high. Follow the facts and let them guide. Been patient, now watch me thrive. Started with nothing but time on my screen. Studying movements, know what they mean. Painting my brain from the mistakes I made, but every L taught me how to get paid, yeah. Moving methodical, mind over feels. Data don't change, but the emotion steals. Built my foundation brick by brick, now watch me calculate every flip. Patience paying off, they can't understand how I stay cool when the pressure land. Focus forward, never looking back. Keep it clean while they moving slack. Yeah, facts, facts. Took my time to learn the rules while they rushed and playing fools. Now they ask me how I knew, but I just let the numbers move. People want quick wins, instant gains. I build my system through the pain. Analyze the flow, recognize signs while they chase. How I read between lines, monitor movements, master the math. Calculate decision based on proof, calculate choices down to the last. Every decision based ain't trends, why they gambling on the roof. This ain't luck, looking pure performance dance. Watch a lesson that I earned, big facts. Numbers don't lie, that's why I rely on what I can prove, not what they try. Pattern to pattern, I multiply. Learn from the losses, then watch fly. Let it fly, let it. Numbers don't lie, yeah, they tell me why. Some people lose while others rise high. Follow the facts and let them guide. Been patient, now watch me thrive.
Keep watching patterns play out while I stack it higher. Numbers speak loud, never get tired. Yeah, we are.
LearnTradeWin. LearnTradeWin. Let's begin. Y'all move pieces random, I calculate precise. While you chase quick profits, I'm strategizing twice, 10 steps ahead. Your basic moves I can predict. This ain't no simple game, my method's scientific. Rapid calculations, market oscillations. You stuck on one move plans, I'm seeing combinations. Bank account elevation through smart navigation. While y'all keep hesitating, I'm accumulating. Checkmate, don't hate, this ain't debate. You move too late, I already sealed your fate. My mind's a supercomputer processing gains, while y'all still confused by simple price change. Learn, trade, win, that's the mission. Learn, trade, win, no competition. Learn, trade, win, stay committed. Learn, trade, win, get it. Pawns advanced strategic, every move methodic. While y'all play checkers, I'm out here encyclopedic. Quick with the statistics, flowing algorithmic. Brain automatic, profit systematic. Fuck what you heard about fast cash and luck. I studied patterns till my vision got stuck. Now every chart I see reveals the truth. Market manipulation can't shake my groove. Queen takes bishop but controls the field. Knowledge is power, that's my strongest shield. Call me grandmaster of this trading floor, while y'all still learning what the game is for. Patience in motion, strategic devotion. Watch and learn, feel the burn. Learn, trade, win. Accelerate the pace, leave no trace. Your simple strategies I'll straight replace with complex calculations, market domination, pure dedication, no hesitation. Been in the lab while y'all been sleeping, studied the craft while y'all been creeping. Now watch me demonstrate perpetual check while your account balance hits the deck. Learn, trade, win, that's the mission. Learn, trade, win, competition. Learn, trade, win, stay committed. Learn, trade, win, that's the system. Checkmate, game over. Level up, game over. Learn, trade. Started from the bottom with a phone in my hand. Everybody laughed when I said I had a plan. Small account vibes, but my mindset was grand. Now them same folks wanna know where I stand. Been up since 5, studying every line. While they waste time, I'm reading every sign. First few trades hit me like a brick wall, but I ain't give up, now I learn from every fall. You're wasting time, that's what my daddy said. Get a real job, man, I mess with my head. But I kept pushing, kept my focus tight. Now my account growing, future looking bright. Hey, learn, trade, win, that's my daily grind. Been patient with it, now it's my time. My time. They sleep on me now, but they gonna learn. Learn, baby. Watch me turn these charts into what I earn. Learn, trade, win, that's the only way. Learn, trade, win, getting better every day. Red candles had me doubting everything. Green days came slow like a broken wing. But I studied hard, yeah, I paid my dues. Now I'm teaching others how to read the clues. Remember crying when I blew my first stack, but that loss taught me how to bounce back. Now I'm in my zone, reading every trend, making making moves that got my whole crew fed. You thought I was crazy, glued to these screens. Now look who's winning, living out these dreams. This ain't luck, baby, this is pure skill. Years of grinding up this market here. They said I couldn't make it, said I should quit trading. Now look who's calculating, while they stay hating. Hey. Learn, trade, win, that's my daily grind. Been patient with it, now it's my time. They sleep on me now, but they gonna learn. Watch me turn these charts into what I earn. Learn, trade, win, that's the only way. Learn, trade, win, getting better every day. Learn, trade, win, that's my daily grind. Been patient with it, now it's my time. Watch and learn. I stay quiet while they loud. Keep it cool in the crowd. Watching charts day and night. Taking notes, got my lane. They wonder how I made it, but I know what it takes. Keep studying the patterns while everybody breaks. Silent moves make loud money. Silent moves make loud money. Keep it cool, stay focused, honey. Silent moves make loud money. Lost it all back in May. Learned my rules, found my way. No emotions when I trade. Calculate every play. Check the trends, read the signs, take my time. They wonder how I made it, but I know what it takes. Keep studying the patterns while everybody breaks. Silent moves make loud money. Silent moves make loud money. Keep it cool, stay focused, honey. Silent moves make loud money. Loud money. Loud money. Loud money. Loud money. Started from zero, now I'm up. Studied the game, built it up. Losses taught me what I know. Now I move smart, watch it grow in my zone. Trust on screen, everything moving clean. No distractions, clear mind. Perfect timing, by design. Silent moves make loud money. Silent moves make loud money. Keep it cool, stay focused, honey. Silent money. Yeah. Watch and learn. Silent moves, that's how we do it.
Yeah. You fuck that weak shit. I stay focused while they all quit. Let's go.
All day I grind, screen in my face. Numbers align, set my own pace. Fuck what they say, I got my way. Most walk away, but I'm gon' stay. Quick with the clicks, mindful of tricks. Ain't no look shit, pure analytics. Watch how I move, call it precise. Ready to prove, bid it their price. Wait and strike, do it right. Learn the game, stack the game. Patient hunt,
front to front. This my time, watch me climb. Fuck all the noise, clear out my head. Make the right choice, stack up this bread. Quick on the draw, but timing is key. Study the law of supply, yeah. D charts tell the truth, data don't lie. Here's the proof, watch profits fly. Discipline tight, mind in the zone, do this shit right, I'm on thrive.
Down, take a breath, every L just shows the test. Build it up, break it down, analyze without the stress. Then
Back in attack, flow like a pro, stay on the track, watch numbers grow, cut through the shit, trust what I know, win bit by bit, put on a show, every move planned, nothing by chance, take my stance, seize my advance, quick with the wits, sharp as a blade, making hits, getting paid, getting paid. Bring, 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 bring.
charts on my screen, mind in the zone, studying patterns while I'm all alone. Fuck all the bullshit, this ain't no game. When I hit that trade, watch the profit rain. Learn, trade, win, that's the fucking way. Stack them profits every single day. Learn, trade, win, ain't no time to waste. Discord familiar, got my back, we stay great. Quick with the clicks, analysis tight. Market's moving, but I time it right. See that signal, I don't hesitate. Years of losses taught me how to navigate. Finger on the trigger, heart beating fast. Each trade I take, built from lessons past. Fucking with precision, watch how I flow. Red to green, baby, that's how we go. Charts telling stories, I read them clear. While amateurs panic, I persevere. Learn, trade, win, that's the fucking way. Stack them profits every single day. Learn, trade, win, ain't no time to waste. Discord familiar, got my back, we stay great. Community strong, we share what we know. Each trade we take helps the other one grow. Fuck the FOMO, we stay calculated. Patient assassins, highly rated. Break down resistance, support won't bend. Technical masteries where we transcend. Keep it controlled, no emotional trades. That's how the real fucking money gets made. Discord buzzing, knowledge flowing free. Real-time updates from LT family. Chart patterns forming, we spot them quick. Experience taught us which ones to pick. Slow it down, let me tell you something clear. Every loss I took brought me right here. Built my strategy through blood and tears. Now I execute without any fears. Learn, trade, win, that's the fucking way. Stack them profits every single day. Learn, trade, win, ain't no time to waste. Discord familiar, got my back, we stay great. Time to accelerate, watch how I close. Each trade I take, peeling verbose. Rapid execution, precision sharp. Like a fucking sniper in the dark. No hesitation when I see the sign. Years of practice got my skills refined. Community, backing every move I make. That's why this shit isn't cards till they knew my name. This ain't luck, this is pure damn skill. Watch how we fucking climb up this hill. Learn, trade, motherfucking win. That's the mindset that we're always in. Discord army, we don't ever quit. Making history with every hit.
Good morning, Discord. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Kick. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Rumble. How is everybody today? I got one more song I was going to put on that, guys, and I decided not to because people get real upset. We're going to play it one time. I'll play it this morning, right? One time only. So if you guys want to hear it, I'll go ahead and shoot it through right now, but it's not going to be added on the playlist because I'm afraid that too many people will get their feelings hurt. All right, so here it is. Good morning, Crown. Here it is. I will play it quick, but this is the only time you get it. If anybody in the server or anything wants it, let me know. I will drop it to you, but this will hurt feelings because of how I trade. This was kind of based on, I've got a few others too, but this is the one that I preferred out of all of them. But here it is. It's called Stop Loss Predator.
I see their fear in every move they make, while I'm circling above, preparing to take.
Y'all keep falling for the same old tricks while I'm calculating, planning my hits. These amateurs looking at charts all wrong, think they found patterns but won't last long. Cold-blooded instinct, that's how I survive. When others diving blind, that's when I thrive. Fuck your sentiment, I trust my eyes, reading weakness like a book of lies. Your desperation feeds my appetite, I strike precise when time is right. Tear through positions like they're made of air, leave nothing but losses and pure despair. Circle, I dive low, watch 'em panic, watch 'em blow. Your stop loss is my goal. I stay patient, you stay cold. Every fucking morning I observe the prey. Emotional traders throwing gains away. They chase the highs like addicts in need, while I wait patient, let their accounts bleed. Statistical edge, that's my weapon of choice, while they scream in forums with panicked voice. I ain't here to make friends or play nice. My profit comes from the sacrifice. Typical precision, surgical strikes. I feast on losers day and night. No mercy shown, no tears to cry. Just dollar stacks while others die.
You see, the thing about prey is, they never learn from their mistakes. They run in herds, following blind signals. But I hunt alone, and that's why I always win. Always fucking win. Feeds me, fills my plate. By the time you enter, it's too late. I've studied every move you make before you even place your stake. Precision, timing, perfect aim. While you play games, I count my gains. No sympathy for those who fail, just vulture circles and death mark trails. Circle high, dive low, watch 'em panic, watch 'em blow. Your stop loss is my goal. I stay patient, you stay cold. You stay cold. You stay cold.
Oh, anyway. There's that. How's everybody doing today?
That didn't hurt no feelings.
No, I didn't think it hurt you guys' feelings.
I was all expecting some violent shit.
I would plan on hurting you guys' feelings. It's all the newbies to the stream that I'm worried about.
Oh yeah, you're gonna lose followers for sure.
I love it. I don't mind losing followers. That doesn't bother me any. It's just I hate for everybody to hate. What happened, Crown?
So you're the one that's been taking all everybody's money all of a sudden.
Dude, you know what? I've already asked him to give me some of my money back from those full tilt days. He was taking all my
holy shit. This whole time I've been losing, I'm like, who the hell's been taking all my damn stop losses? Now I know. Shit.
You're all like placing it going, I don't want to put it up there because he'll grab it.
Seriously.
Oh my
I
jeez.
think Paul was dead off Paul's accurate with his take profit though. 651 so far is the low. Shoot. Oh, she's straight up displaced through yesterday's low. She's gonna bounce back up to OTE and continue that drop. And everybody and their mama gonna suck into buys here in just a minute.
Yeah, I'm still
yeah,
not.
now that I see how you trade, that song makes perfect sense.
Yep. I wasn't confident with this bottom wick on this hour. I'm still not. This previous hour candle, I'm not even too confident with this one here. Let's see what she does here. But 10 o'clock is the close of the 4, right? So we still got 46 minutes for the 4 hour. And if you look at the 4 hour, it's got no bottom wick. Well, very little. I guess I can't say none. So this is the 4 hour bottom wick, right? This was the 4 hour open. This is 6 a.m. This 4 hour open. So that's as big of a wick as it's put on currently. It basically came, flipped, and put that little bitty wick on right there. So like 3 ticks.
I was wanting to take the buy to take out all these big wicks from this last hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad I didn't take that on the last 30 minutes because it came back down. But I'm going, okay, it's probably gonna at 9:30 pop up and then put that wick on the 4 hour.
Yep, and it could for sure.
Everybody's jumping along right now. Like,
That was my whole thing. I mean, everybody's looking long. I know that, under normal circumstances, we got to break out of the range with a top wick. This candle came in, never put on a bottom wick. So I wasn't trading that one up, but that would have been, preferred entry, all joking aside, if you would have had a bottom wick first, which would have been fine. But I would have been a little hesitant because I still expect that we could put a bottom wick on that 4 hour. And when this one came down, I thought we were going to do it, which would have made this a great candle. Essentially comes down. If it would have put on a steeper wick, then the ideal trade would have been, we would have put on something like this. The ideal trade would have been this open after bottom wick. That would have been super ideal. But I've been a little hesitant knowing that this 4 hour could flip. Will it? Maybe not. Price isn't doing a whole lot, so maybe we don't have enough, oomph, if you want to call it that, to get down there. But I'm still a little hesitant to go long currently until this 4 hour closes. I want to see this 4 hour close and be done with it, and the next 4 hour come up and be, bullish in order to try to be involved in a long here. I'm with you. I think she comes up. I think she comes up to this area. If anybody saw my box, I wasn't going to leave my box today. I don't want nobody to trade by the box because unfortunately my box is in the same damn place that it was yesterday. I looked over here. I was like, oh shit, the box is right there, because I was looking at where we'd be to reject that. And the problem is it lines up with the box we had over here. This was where our box was yesterday. So essentially we've got about the same box over here. So when I drew it in, and I don't want nobody trading this because I don't understand why we're in the same spot, but when I drew it in, we're about right here. So the problem with that is if you run this range, same damn area. So I'm not going to see exactly where our box was yesterday. Essentially, might be a few ticks different. May have been a few ticks higher. Not a lot though. It may have been something like that, but still, it's not enough different that I'm trusting that as the box today. But that is where I drew it early on. It wouldn't surprise me. I wish we had news. If we had news, I'd feel a lot better about it. For a big candle up, put on a big wick, flip, and roll back down and take out all this would be nice. But we'll see. We'll see. Long activated. All right. On. What are you long on, PD? NQ. Beautiful, beautiful. Did everybody like the playlist? I know Dennis liked the playlist. He liked the charts and coffee. Thought about maybe adding some more to the charts and coffee only because we have a lot of time that's early on. So essentially, a lot of the playlist from the beginning, there's about, from what I saw when I played it through, about 40 minutes of charts and coffee. And if I start the stream at 7-ish, then 40 an hour, maybe another hour-ish of, I don't know, music like that. I don't know. I'm not sure yet, but I don't want the music to be too hard first thing in the morning. What she got here?
To that first set of songs you put out there, those are still my favorite.
Oh, you like the first ones better? Yeah. Well, you're talking about
that night driving type vibes.
Yeah, you're talking about them electronic songs. Maybe I should throw those in too. Maybe I should throw those in the middle. What do you guys think? Like charts and coffee, and then throw like an electronic playlist, and then the opening songs. Because the opening songs I still like as the opening songs. Those songs that are there at the end of this playlist, to where they open up, they get a little heavier, get a little faster, and a lot of LearnTradeWin stuff in them. So those are going to be the actual intro prior to opening the mic. Maybe I'll put the electronic songs in between. Maybe I'll build an electronic playlist as well and just put them after charts and coffee. Maybe I could do that. Yeah, I'll work on it. I'll see. Try to play with it to see what, see what everybody likes the best and see what works the best. Very nice, very nice. Very good, PD. Yeah, just let me know when you want. We used to have live trading, PD, on the stream. So basically what I can do is I can share your screen through Video Ninja, and I'll just drop a link. But we used to have 3-4 people that live streamed all at the same time. Every day. It's just not everybody stays with it. Not that it matters or doesn't matter, completely up to what everybody wants to do, but yeah. I think Lost and Voids asked the same thing. Yeah, some do live stream in the afternoon. Lost and Voids asked the same thing. And yeah, I don't mind people coming on live stream and during the live stream at all. Like I said, we used to have 3-4 guys that come on at the same time while I was doing it. And I just you know, split the screens up. All I need to know is when you prefer to, because I'll have to have the wife change the template. But we could figure it out to fit everything in there. But yeah, absolutely no problem with that at all. Yeah, a lot of guys come in and share their screen over the afternoon. There should be the move down right there. Now that we put a top wick on that candle, decent sized wick, we should push now. Just like we were talking about for that 4-hour flip. Should go and get it now. This is why I didn't like the long, right? And what you'll see is you'll see a reaction here because people want a long here, which is what's going to give it its fuel to go down. You'll see them start coming in long, and then you want to watch for the 0.5 of this range. It's here. We'll run another line there because that is where you'll actually see a bounce. But I'd like to see it come down. We still got 30 minutes, so you still got a 30-minute candle. If anybody wants to trade into consolidation, if we can get a bottom wick on this candle, top wick on the next, and a flip, not the worst place to trade back down, but do realize you're going to be, you know, running into consolidate. This is an ugly range. I'm not a fan of trading in here, but you will see longs come in, so just be aware. Longs will come in. It'd be nice if it pushed down some to leave that bottom wick, and then you just get a close below, right? And then the next 30 gives you a wick up, a flip. You recover the wick on this candle, and then move your way down again. Does it have to do it? No, just an idea, guys. You still need a setup. You still need an entry. You don't want to. I mean, I know some of you probably have already jumped in, so I don't know why I'm talking. You guys know what we're looking at, though. I explained it when we first came in. I think there's a decent amount of range here, honestly. Get about 23 to there. Your flip should garner you another at least 40. Probably should be the flip. So good luck with it for those that are in. I'm sure you already are, guys. And don't be surprised if it just runs. After tapping the 0.5, see how we tap there? Probably give it one more tap and then come back up. How many minutes do we got? Yeah, we still got 4. Careful if you are in it, because you're going to make a bottom wick here. You're always going to have another entry. Well, you should if you close below. If you don't close below, you might not prefer to be in it, honestly. But it's going to bounce at this 0.5 a little bit. So, and you need a bottom wick on the 30-minute candle here. So you expect this to have a wick on it, right? 2028. Yeah, it'll probably get there, possibly. Let's see how bearish this 4-hour gets. See, we're not flipped yet. See, here's your flip. So just so everybody understands where we're at on the 4-hour, Here's the flip. See? So that's about where that 0.5 is. So that's the actual flip on the 4-hour candle. So it may not just flip. See what I'm saying? Let's see how this closes first. But yeah, that's the actual flip. So it'll flip bearish right there. Which is about the same as your 0.5 that we just ran up. Pretty much. About 20 ticks on the wick if she closes just below, guys. So again, a close below. Don't mind trading in this consolidation. Close below, wick up and flip is not the worst entry to drive back down. I really want to see it close below. You guys are already in. Great. You're probably getting queasy stomachs currently too, but nothing wrong with it, because you may not get, you may not get the setup to enter here. It may, it could just close here, open up and drive down. I mean, that's the issue with wanting everything perfect. But that being said, it could close above too, and now you got to start questioning where you are in the position. So the green line's a little. We got a couple ticks there. Come on. 20. Going to be close here. The longs came in nice, which is good. Ooh, don't take them out yet. Come on. Hold it and build some more. Come on, don't run them yet, man. Oh. Gonna be ugly. She's gonna close with no freaking bottom wick, and they're gonna run them first with a down wick. Oh my gosh. Alright. Well, if you took it before, great to you. Drag your stop loss as the price goes down. I don't have an entry here. There's your price down. Make sure you drag. Damn it, damn it, damn it. It'll push down here. Make sure to drag your stop loss. Keep it tight. Don't give any more back than you have to. Should push down. Don't think that's quite enough wick yet. I can't get involved. If anybody did take it on the jump, absolutely great. Crown, I bet you did.
I did not.
You did not. I don't believe you. 20 to the bottom of the range. Make sure you're dragging your stop loss with this thing, man. Yes, you did. Pull your stop loss down as you're going. Price is going. It'll eventually put on a top wick. So pull your stop loss and get out of this thing. This guy. Make sure you don't give too much back. It should pop out the bottom of the range. All joking aside, but just be mindful that we are going to put on a top wick, right? So will it be right now? Possibly not. It might go down and test this wick first. Maybe even break below and test the 0.5 of this one. But at the same time, it could pop back up and put put a top wick first. So you really want to see it bounce out of this this range right here. Once it pushed down, it should be a super fast push. So make sure that you kind of drag your stop loss into profit. So as it pushes down here, if we break these lows, we'll come and try now. As it pushes down here, right here, keep your stop loss and kind of drag it with it as it pops, because it's going to pop through here. There's your pop. Drag your stop loss down with it a bit, just so you don't give too much back. And then wait for this wick, right? And once we hit that wick, it'll pop again. There's the pop, see? Now, drag your stop loss as it goes. We'll test the 0.5 of this wick next, okay? So make sure to keep dragging it into profit as this goes. This will be the next one. It'll come down, it'll pop that. And then she'll retrace a little bit. So keep your stop loss somewhat tight. Don't give a ton back, man. Always could pop back up.
I gave everything back.
Gave everything back? Did you give anything back?
Gave it all back.
No, you didn't.
Crown is a giver.
Yeah, I don't believe him.
Nope.
Great
That was an
trade,
awesome
Crown.
trade. That was
Yeah. You're still.
trade. Thank you.
Yep. I just want to manage it with you as you went there. Anybody else is in it, same thing, guys. Drag the stop loss as it goes. Unfortunately, I couldn't get in. We closed with no bottom wick, but that doesn't mean anything. If you're still in it, your next bump's going to be right here at the 0.5. So wait for it to pop there. And drag your stop loss close again, right there. Here's your bang. Tighten up your stop a bit and watch it pop through. If it does, if it doesn't, you're out. No worries. I'd be out right there. That's how I would have managed it. If you were in it, guys, and you did run it all the way down to there, you should have got yourself about 70 ticks. So if you still keep it past that, that's up to you. You manage it your way. It could come down, pop this, and break, and come and test this, not going to lie. So it could easily happen. It's just, it could hold here too. So it's just up to what you prefer to give back. Right? Very nice, guys. Absolutely great. Friday is marvelous as always.
In chat.
Lines off here and I'll look. Just as expected, always runs the same, guys. All right, what do you got? Beautiful.
I was like, damn.
Should go back up now. So I hope you guys got out. Should have got about 70-ish ticks if you ran it the whole way through. We did put a wick on that 4 hour just as expected. That's why wicks are so important, guys. If you guys aren't understanding wicks, I don't know, man. Show up to the more streams. Pay attention. Bet you it makes one more push, honestly. She went a long way back, though. I think she went 34. Oh yeah, it was close to 30. I'd be out, but a lot of people hold it further. We should get another push here to come down and test this wick now. And then once it taps that, it'll tap it quick, and then it'll probably come back through and break back out of that one too. Very nice. Very nice, Paul. Couple more ticks. Oof. They tried to front run it there. It's not going to matter. The longs aren't going to win here. They're trying. They're not going to. Ain't going to happen. They just got built. They're trying to front run the overnight low. About to get took. more good push. I got 23 minutes for the 4-hour close. Oh, we still need a bottom wick on that 4-hour. So it will close with the bottom wick. We've got a wick to the... Yeah, that'd be about right. Be about right for that push. Yep. Where she should go is to put a wick on that candle. I want to short to that. Oh, pushes up to 38. I'm re-short. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice, PD. This should be where she comes down, pops, and puts a wick on that candle. Maybe. Got a lot of downward momentum already. They can't seem to catch it, and they're trying. I think it just runs them. There it is. There's our wick. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Wick is filled now. Very nice, guys.
$1,440.
We make it all the way down. And that'll put maximum pain on all the swing traders that decided they were longing this week. It's going to take all their profits back. They longed all through here. Very nice. Weekly opening coming, yeah.
Too early.
You got up way too early. Oh, you got out too early. Yeah. Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
That happens. That happens. I didn't realize we had a...
I only got 60-something ticks. They went another 100 ticks. Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
I didn't realize we had another candle off to the left there. Up 200 ticks total. Currently, we got 2 weekly open. Interesting. Another 228. I don't know, Paul. I'm surprised to get that big of a move with no dang news. Very nice.
Holy shit.
All right, so I got to 763 on one account and 500 on the other.
Nice.
Very beautiful.
That's on NQ, by the way.
Mm.
Should have held it, but I was like,
Good job,
I'm just going
good
to go ahead
job.
and take my win and be happy with it.
Good job, good job.
Where was the entry on the NQ?
Right here on the flip on the 1 minute. I was somewhere around 644.
Damn,
If you look at the 30 minute, you had it wicked back down and then took off. It never hit 0.5 of the move. I would expect it's going to 618 or 705, which happens to coincide with VWAP. So that would be the reversal, in my opinion. I could be wrong. That's why I, exited out and took my $500 and my $763 wins.
Nice. VWAP's all the way up at 756.
I mean, dude, that's 1760 that I made today on 3 accounts. So, if I was funded, I'd be in good shape.
Hell yes.
And
nice.
I've recovered all of my drawdown on Take Profit Trader, and I'm $120 shy of my full drawdown limit on Bulenox.
Recovery day for real. You
So
got one more good trade in you.
So, yeah, I mean, I'd like to get another one if it presents itself, but I am not going to stress over it if I don't. Because NQ puckers you up no matter what, because it does bounce fast. So it'll scare the shit out of you.
He said puckers you up no matter what.
It does. Like, geez, dude, you don't. Okay.
There and it's like, who's making kissy noises?
It's like my ex-girlfriend. You don't know what you're going to get. Like, which personality am I dealing with today?
Oh, my jeez.
Quick question, Reality. Do you take dollar cost average it? Like, if it's going in your direction?
I don't unless I have another setup. So I don't do any kind of so like this, right? Say, and I realize that's range right now. We'll make it into a box. Say that this is entry just for fun, right? So something like this. Say you entered on this candle, right? Stop loss above. TP1 hit at this wick. Now you're running your stop, right? So you're running your stop into profit. And next candle comes in, opens here, moves back up, and gives you a top wick. And then the flip of this candle, I will add another position. There. Loss above, which will actually be a BE for this trade because it'll already be at BE. And then I will run that position down as well. That makes sense. So as this one goes, then I'll take one contract off. So essentially I took one contract here. All right, we'll throw all this out real quick. One contract comes off here. I go to BE, right? So one contract's off, say 200. So you're 200 profit, you're +1. This comes up, keeps you in the position. One contract comes off here, be right here, right? And now I still have 2 contracts running. The one contract from the first and the second contract from this. And then when we come down to, here's probably where my stop loss will get pretty tight if we were running down to weekly open, because you'll get a pretty good bounce there. And then both them contracts would be hit. Once it comes down, taps that and comes back up. Boom. Now I'm out. Stop loss and profit on the 2 last contracts that I got. That makes sense. And the same thing goes for the other way. So let's say that you're in a position and it does exactly the opposite, and she comes down, fills the wick, comes back up, comes back down, and then she comes back up and the close is more like this area. So now you can still throw another contract on, up in here, which is real close, and then back down. That makes sense. So there's been times that I've actually been in drawdown. This isn't going to show it because this would already be BE, but there's been times that I've added positions in drawdown as well. If my setup and entry shows itself again, I will add to it. And the reason behind all this, right, is how I look at it. If you weren't in a trade currently, right? If you had no position, would you open a trade here? And if your setup and entry says yes, then I don't care whether I'm in a position or not. No matter if the position's in the red, no matter if the position's in the green, it doesn't matter to me. If I have another opportunity to re-enter, I'll take that and re-enter. Does it happen very often? No, absolutely not. But has it happened? Yes, it has. It's happened on stream before, actually. And people got so confused that I try not to do it on stream.
I'll DCA if I'm pyramiding into a position. Like instead of taking 2 contracts, I'm taking half a contract. That way, if it does bounce off, I won't miss the opportunity. But if it comes back down, because I'll have like a couple entries going, okay, it could hit here or it could hit here. Take a small position at the top. When it comes down into it, take the rest of your position. But I'm not very good at it, so like I don't want to try and talk about it and tell y'all how to do it. Because we all know I'm over here licking windows while my fucking profits are going away. So
I used to do streams, Crown, and I know you weren't around then, but I used to do streams where I would get on the NQ chart and trade the 800 tick chart and just manage positions to where I would add contracts. Basically, I did it. I would do it on Sim, right? But we would use it like you would a 50K. So essentially, you have 10 contracts. I mean, I was with Apex at the time. So 10 contracts on a 50K, right? And this is something that we did for fun. What I would do is I'd be sitting here and I'd say, okay, people would say, hey, I want to see how to manage trades. And I'm like, all right, bet. And I'd say, all right, long or short. And I had to open long or short, whatever they said right then. And normally it was the worst position you could possibly ever get. And then I had to manage my way into profit. And I could use 10 contracts and obviously had a trailing drawdown at 2,500. So that's how I did it. And we managed the positions that way. If you go back to some of the old streams, you'll see where I did a bunch of that live. And essentially it's to keep yourself, just understanding how to manage a trade while you're inside a trade. Believe it or not, if you manage your trade properly, and you understand how the market moves, you really should never be stopped out. And I don't want to tell anybody that, because then then I can add to. No, you can't just add to. You got to understand what you're doing. But yes, you could add 2 positions and get out and profit without taking a loss, right? So just depends on if you understand how the market moves or not, right?
I'm going to say I still don't understand shit, and I DCA'd in with 6 contracts.
Should have held my NQ at hit full TP. That would have been 1,400 on my Bulenox account on 1 contract.
Yeah, Paul, did you? Go ahead, Dennis.
So 880 on that.
Did you get that trade, Paul? Were you here when I said you could trade into that?
No, but I was watching for the flop. I was down sorting the suits, some more problems. But no, I seen the trade. I wasn't expecting it to go this far. But
me neither.
Up to the left, there was what it calls to be recovered, and there's ranges below from days back. That's just sweeping them all literally.
Yep, and this is what happens a lot, guys. When I talk about going back to weekly open on Friday, the reason that I say that is because people don't realize, and again, whoever's watching the stream that's a swing trader, I'm sorry. I've had plenty of conversations with you guys. It is what it is. You trade your way. But I will tell you with gold, what you see a ton is this right here, always. And for any of you that studied the Steve Morrow course, for any of you that know anything about, the market maker model, this is common price action. So, and the swing traders are essentially what fuel this. They will get in and they will long, price moves up, comes for a pullback, they enter long in this area, and now they're going to hold it until the end of the week. They're going to make all this money. And instead it comes back and slaps him in the face. So, you're long. Okay. Good luck, Max. I hope you haven't been long for long. Gold. I hope you just opened the position.
Gold.
Yeah. Yes, Max says. Yeah.
Would have been fucking banging right now. I would have actually hit the base hit that turned into a home run. I'm like, fuck. She's about to short though here shortly. Back to previous day's low.
So the market makers, they've got it. Go ahead, Paul.
Go ahead.
The market makers, they yeah. He said, "Go ahead."
Wait a minute, hold up. Go. Damn, if you caught this whole NQ move from the bottom, you're banging it. Like, I hope PD's still in it. That was a nice trade.
I think this weekend, steak weekend, market makers need to take their wives out for steak dinners. So they got to go ahead and run these orders, make some money. Max, are you really long on gold?
I ran real. I'd take my wife for a steak dinner.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Maybe enjoy your sim steak.
Sim steak.
Well, simulated profit. I can't afford anything but simulated steak.
You give her a simulated steak, she's like, I think this is a little too done.
Right.
I don't like it well done like this.
NQ rejected off previous day's low, right below the 618 of that fib. Damn. Makes me glad I'm out because I was looking for it to go to 762 before it reversed. Yeah. Gold, I'm just like, okay, well, I'll just let you do your thing for a minute, girl.
Should have waited for the 1 hour close, Max.
Big ass 30-minute candle.
He's looking to still keep pushing.
Max, you might have should have waited until Monday.
Damn. Oh shit.
Really thought you had it figured out, didn't you? Drawing your little lines, following your little signals. But here's the thing about predictable players. They all end up in the same place.
Right.
So you're telling me not to enter this long because you're gonna steal my money. Got it.
So no, he's saying just be as unpredictable as NQ. Match your girlfriend's level of intensity.
I'm gonna need drugs for that.
I mean, she's on coke apparently. Have you seen her?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that shit even describes the level of crazy that NQ is at times.
I'm looking at my gold chart and I had a level pulled up and held at 3017. I don't even remember why I had that level on there. I'm just like, shit, I got out of that trade real early.
Well, if you caught the bottom of gold, that wouldn't have been a bad trade because it came up 30 points, but damn. That's one big ass down close candle though.
I got in at 39 for the short.
Right on.
So that was like over 200 ticks.
I was like reality. I wanted that tick up first. Like give me the push up, create that upper wick, and then catch the flip. But never mind. Just like she just said, fuck your chicken strips, I'm going.
We have a wickless candle down at 3002 as well.
You're gonna hold for that?
Oh yeah, I'm in for the whole hog this time. It's only some. Must be I'd have been out a long time ago because I'm at 1500 already in this trade. And I hopped in halfway down. So, but I'm going to let it run down because that's what I'm looking at. But again, remember this is some, and we're almost at the close of the 1 hour candle. So it's always a good idea, as I've learned over the last couple of weeks, avoid taking trades when the 1 hour is about to close. It's a very expensive lesson that I've learned.
Hey, but at least you learned it.
Yes, that last day, I'm still recovering from that one.
Well, I mean, okay, so me, you, and reality are all Gen X. So it's like, let him pull that 500-pound TV on his head a couple of times. He'll learn.
Yeah, it's starting to get sore at this stage of the game, and
we don't heal as fast as we used to.
yes. It's hard work being angry at yourself. It's a lot easier being angry at somebody else.
Dude, my kids are always like, be careful, you'll break a hip. Like, fuck you, dude. I'm not that old yet.
Yeah. This 1 hour candle still going nicely.
Damn.
Yeah, Max, what happened, man?
Told you not to long it, dude.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't know if you're still in or not in or what you're looking for, but man, oh man, you might be good if this candle closes with no bottom wick, but you're gonna have to live through the bottom wick of the next candle.
Are you still in it, Max, or are you?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Should be tapping here. Young bulls versus old bulls. Yeah, there's your tap. She'll probably put the wick on. You'll probably push down here real quick for the close here because you got 2 minutes. We push through this box. Should push right through this box. Put a bottom wick on the candle to the left. First one. Again, if you get no bottom wick, you may be able to manage your way back out of this, Max. But if you're in instant pain, you should probably just close and take the loss and forget about it, because
I'm sorry if that offends you, Max. God damn, I couldn't help myself.
Jesus.
That's a lesson well learned. A lesson well learned.
I mean, the song kind of told you. Just
Hmm.
don't go against reality.
I mean, reality took your money. Like, be mad at reality.
Holy shit, man, with the grand now in this.
Where are you at, Paul?
I'm nearly at 3,000 now in this.
Damn.
Looking at plane tickets to Hawaii and shit.
Paul, I'm going to give you my login because you seem to do really good when it's not on your shoulders.
Yes, I do well when it's on my shoulders. I just can't accept a loss. I need to control that. If I had have walked away and accepted and listened to Crown as we were talking that day while I was busy losing my shit, while I sounded as cool as James Bond, I was sitting there melting down. So yeah, I would have been in the money today. But again, if I coulda, shoulda, woulda, yada yada yada, and I'm not so.
Max, the golden ratio is not all hype. You just gotta know how to use it. Which I'm not good to tell you how to use it because I fuck it up a lot. So.
All right, what was that bottom wick, guys? This might be good for you, Max, if you're still in it. Oh shit! No, it's 22 ticks. Oh, that's a little ugly.
Dude, I'm sitting here
Max.
bullshitting in my Bulenox chart. I couldn't even see the bottom. Like, damn, it just ran off my screen.
I gotta be honest with you, Max. You got about a 22 tick bottom wick. She's gonna come up here and put a top wick on. How steep? I don't know. Gonna put a top wick on, so you'll have an opportunity to get out, but I don't know how far in drawdown you are. She could just run, but you may actually have an opportunity here. You could break the lows. You could break the lows and push down real quick, and then flip back up and maybe give you an exit. You could. I don't know what your position's like, but you could, once this wick's put in and she comes back up for the flip, you could possibly add in order to bring your price down. Like right here, right when it breaks these highs, add to the position. I don't know how far down you are though. Like if you've entered, let's say you entered here, if you add again here, right? You should be able to bring that price down to about here, and you should be able to get out there.
And you're not risking much more either. So
no, I mean, I would just try to put your stop loss somewhere around here on this, on the whole position, just in case she flips and tries to run on you, which could happen for that wick. But you should be in your second position now. I would try to get out as soon as you can get to BE.
Max, were you really pulling the early April Fools?
I don't think so. Everybody was long in there. It's not your fault, Max. I mean, sadly.
Dude, this 30-minute candle screams what reality's been talking about. I love Fridays.
Yep.
Like, damn. That is crazy.
Just needed to break 3008 and run until a new range then after that to continue with the drop. Assuming that this doesn't flop back up again.
Hey, good morning, Sonny. Morning, good morning.
See, it's stuff like it's this right here that makes me glad I made my money and I'm done.
We called the short here, Sonny. That's what we called it originally. Right here. That was a good one.
And I really wish I had been on that.
Yeah, Crown got in at like, what did you say, Crown? 39. 39, I think, which was just the top of this box. He made a excellent entry.
Reality said it's going to flip, and Crown said, take.
Beautiful, Sonny. You're short too. Absolutely beautiful.